Okay. Once again, for the third time tonight, I'm back. Okay. So I wanted to let you guys know, since these days are passing by so fast, you probably won't even realize that I done took a couple of days off. But I just want to kind of give you this announcement, this kind of heads up that sometimes we as ministers have to take a break. And I need a Godcation. And I did one last year. I think it was kind of around, no, actually, was it last year or the early beginning of this year? I don't know. I don't remember. I think it was last year, early, anyway. But I took a Godcation for like a week. And in Godcations, I like to spend time with God. Just point blank. And I like to call it Godcation. And just me and him, okay? And, I get to restore, replenish, refresh. Because when you sit on here and you pour, and then I work full time, and then I have to be a mommy, and family, and then, this week I had 2 subscribers that had some issues, and both nights, it was, one was like 3 hours, and the next night, 3 hours and 45 minutes. So, it's a lot of ministering, So you're ministering to them, and, you try to help them with questions and things of that nature. But the whole point of me bringing that up, and let me just say this, for somebody get offended, don't get offended, because I'm not bringing that up to complain. I'm bringing it up to say, as a minister, that can be, this is spiritual. If we as ministers study pouring out, and we're not being fed, getting things back in. See, I feed you, but I have to have somebody feed me, or I have to get fed. And through, sometimes I watch other leaders, like I may watch Harvest Stormy's channel when they're ministering, or somebody else, for that nature. But am I spitting anywhere? But anyway, you have to, as much as you pour out, even more have to be poured back in. So that's the point of me bringing it up, because I don't want nobody to get offended. I don't have a problem with talking or helping or ministering to anybody, but I just have to take a break. You have to get a break. I have to restore. I gotta get gassed up, people. That's what I'm saying. I gotta refuel, is what I'm saying. Okay, so give me that time to refuel. Oh, with that said, women, ladies of all ages, in this season, the Lord is definitely having His servants to warn people one-on-one, the masses as a whole, pointing out specific sins, because why? Jesus the Christ is coming back, you guys. He's around the corner. So we can't be just doing anything, living precariously, like tomorrow going to be like the next day, and next year like last year, this year. No. So I was coming home yesterday, and let me tell you, things, the Lord has just started speaking, and I was talking, and scriptures was pouring out, and I mean, it was coming, and I went to look for my phone so I can record it as it was being downloaded to me, and it was so much. And then when I got home, I was in tears, because there are a lot of you, and maybe a lot of you listening, that are really, really going through in relationships with boyfriends and marriages, and a lot of women are settling, and a lot of you are going through things that you didn't have to, and you should have never done, or shouldn't have never been in it in the first place. But there's some the message I'm going to start on it. It's going to be this regarding women and men, for that matter. Yeah. Men, my subscribers, you can definitely listen. Maybe you have a sister or someone, but it's a lot in here that has to do with you too. Men, yeah. And when I got through writing this, the first part is going to be basically geared to mostly single women, mostly. And I do talk a little bit about the married women. And then there's going to be a message, and I'm pretty sure it's going to have to be broken up. I have one that's ready now, and I'm going to put it up tomorrow because I fell asleep yesterday, woke up, and I thought the Lord was through. No. And I opened up my Bible, bam, right there in my face. It was something that I had really never paid attention to, never really had just, I can't say seen before because I'd read it before. It just really didn't stand out until the end. It spoke volumes. And but anyway, a lot of you are going to be blessed by it. It's going to be some stuff in there that's going to convict you. And you know me, I don't sugarcoat nothing. There's going to be things that's going to remove burdens, destroy yokes. There's going to be things that I'm going to talk about that is going to restore you, that's going to encourage you, that's going to lift you up, that's going to give you strength. Because that's what it's all about. And there's going to be some things I talk about to set you on the right path. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to shut it up, and I'm not going to talk no more about it. You guys just be ready. But when I move into the, oh man, it's a lot. It's a lot. And the Lord's been dealing with me on this, oh man, for about 2 months or more. And it's just slowly, you know, but it's time. But not as soon, I don't know, I'm going to start this Godcation Monday. I don't know if I'm going to do it for 3 days or the whole full week. I don't know. But I'm going to pray on the releasing, on the one of with the marriage, but I know, as I said before, it's got to be broken up. And I didn't realize that this one on that I'm going to do tomorrow, I didn't realize that it was a lot to cover. But that's okay. I might have to split it up into two videos. And I'll just go ahead and tell you the title. Women, assume your position. Assume the position. Okay? You gotta assume your position. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. So anyway, I love you guys. See you next video. Thanks.